Hey everybody and welcome back. For those of you that are interested in learning how to build a basic preview app in Appgyver, stay tuned, I'm covering the basics in today's video. So before we get started, don't forget to like and subscribe and check out the channel for new content. Now, using this as a very quick demo, here is the Codeless Fix website. If I expand it, you'll see this is basically just what it looks like. Now, if I put this window over here, what we're going to be doing for this video is showing how we can create something kind of like a web browser, but not necessarily, using Appgyver. Now, you'll see over here, I have the exact same website, but I'm basically viewing the mobile version. And what I'm doing here is I'm using the Appgyver preview app to view this on my phone. Now, here's what this is actually going to look like. So you'll see we have an old app pulled up here, so I'll close this out as we're going to be using the actual preview app on the phone instead. So we have this page here. Now, when you log into Appgyver, if you have any questions, I'm going to put a link in the description to a video that not only has a basic overview, but tons of different other video tutorials in the description to kind of help you on that journey to make mobile apps for free without code. Now, this app or page is very, very basic. I've just put test here, and then I have a couple of different options. Now, when you're making this, there are a couple of things to note. First, at the time of filming this video, the WebView component does have some restrictions. So if you click it and click Show in Marketplace, which is where you would download it, you'll see that you can display external websites and other HTML content. At the time of filming this, if I'm not mistaken, this does not work on the actual web view. So if you try to run the preview option here, then it will not work. So just to show that as an example, if I paste this URL here and click open page, you'll see that nothing loads. But if I do the same thing over on the phone and I have it pasted here and then click open page, you'll see the website does load. So there are some restrictions. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into actually making this application. So first up, we have something called open modal. Very, very simple. And then we have open page. So you can go drag these standard buttons from the marketplace. So what we'll do, I don't know why, but sometimes there's a little bit of a bug as far as the UI is concerned here. So basically we are just dragging over two buttons. Once you've done this, I've also dragged over an input component. So you can scroll through and find that here. So once you have those buttons, now we're going to add our variable. So I've just added an app variable called website, and I don't know if this is needed, but just to be safe, I set it as a web URL here. Now, the open modal option, when you click here, you can go to the marketplace and download the open web browser. So very simple, you can just type in web and download this by clicking it and clicking install or update if it's out of date. Then the open page is going to open a new web page. So you can choose the open page function down as you're scrolling through, and you can find it in the component core section. So when you're scrolling through, you'll see there's quite a few different options. I'm pretty sure I'm scrolling. All right, so it's the first one, open page. And choose the page. Now my app is simple. I only have two. So the open page option is going to open our second page. And to create a new page, very simple, you can click right here and click Add New Page. In our new page, all I've done is set up this web view here. You'll see it says it's only rendered on when running the app on a mobile device, and you can download it from the marketplace. Once you do, it will appear in the installed section here. Now, when this is dropped in, you'll set the URL to your app variable for your website. Once you've done that, we can go back to our home page. And lastly, our input field is going to be, we're going to set it to the app variable for website. Very, very simple. So let's walk through what this is doing very quickly. When a user types in a URL here, and you can change the label to say website. So when a user types in the website here, it will then enable them to open that website. Now, I previously had the web view running on this same page, but it was not loading very well. So what we'll do is we'll type in https://codelessfix.com. And then when we click open page, you'll see Codeless Fix is running there, and the navigation menu works as expected. Now, there is an open modal option And you'll see it opens an actual modal, and there's a cancel button here, which is Appgyver's default, but this opens it full page and makes it look much better. Now, if you're interested, you can go into the web preview option, and when you select this web view, you can go to layout, and you can change the width and height here. So for example, we could put in a formula, and you could type in something like viewport and find the viewport height. And let's just try saving this and see what happens. So it should refresh the app. So if I click cancel, so we'll type in https:// and then when we've typed in the URL and we've clicked open page, you'll see it's now much larger. So we now have the full page, and you can still use your Appgyver navigation to bounce back and forth, but when you double click on the home page, it brings us back here. Now, the reason I'm showing you this is this would give you the ability to have one Appgyver preview app, and then as you're making your web apps and posting them online, this gives you a really quick and easy way to test this on a mobile device. Now, one thing to note, obviously you could just type in the URLs as well, but this is something that's going to kind of jump into the next video, which I will also be linking in the description, which is walking through the basics of trying to set up ads in Appgyver, even though at the time of filming, I don't think that they currently have any kind of ad integration, so you can check that out. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, drop them in the comment box below, and I'll see you all in the next video.